Alex, what's it been like this week as far as, like Coach said after the game, he trusts the locker room, the leadership, going to have you guys going pointed the right direction. What's this week been like so far? I know you've been on the practice field, just kind of putting the past behind and moving forward.
Yeah, I mean, we're always trying to move in a positive direction. We're always looking towards that next game. Obviously, we evaluated the film from last week, picked up on what we need to improve on, made some corrections, and we're looking forward to the Giants.
What is the conversation in the locker room amongst the players? You know where you see where you are ranked statistically and what you're seeing on film. What's the conversation that you all are having internally amongst each other that you can share that, in the hopes of trying to turn things around?
Well, I mean, we know what this team is capable of, so there is a shared frustration within the locker room. But I mean, we're all mature. We've had a lot of success, so we understand that, and we know how to get back to that. So there's no panic. We're making corrections, and we plan on playing better this week.
Alex, what do you think is some of the issues right now on the team's inability to generate sacks and consistent pressure on the quarterback?
It's just, I mean, we're trying to figure that out, man. Early in the season, we were giving up a ton of rushing yards. Now we're starting to get that under control. I think once we get the running game under control, it'll help with the pass rush game.
Well, like you said, you know that this team is capable of playing and succeeding. What do you think the disconnect then is?
I mean, there's a couple of issues. There's not one fix. And if there was one fix, it would have happened sooner. So there's a couple of issues, and each week we're grinding away at those issues. I feel like even though it may not have showed to the naked eye, I feel like we took some steps in the right direction in the D-line last week.
Like you're all not in the business of making excuses, but how much has some of the injuries, and 1 week you're out without Frank, 1 week without Jones, how hard has it been with the injuries to kind of get some continuity there?
I mean, it's definitely caused a slow start, but we're confident in the depth of our room. So, I mean, there's still no excuses. We feel like next man up, if there is one guy down, the level of production shouldn't drop off. So even though I do think that attributed to the slow start, it's still not an excuse for us.
Patrick indicated that with his teammates, he took some of the blame, particularly for how last week went. I don't know if it was the whole team or just the offense, but still, I mean, that's obviously the focus of your team. What's it mean for the rest of you guys when you hear him own some of what's not going right?
Yeah, and I think it goes back to there's a lot of things we need to fix, and each week we're kind of getting those things off the checklist. And to see, our main leader take responsibility and not point the finger, it sets a precedent for us. And we know we need to put our head down and work and handle what's in our room. So.
Did he do that with the whole team?
Yeah, no, Pat always does that. Pat never makes any excuses. He starts with him first. Same thing with Big Red. And us seeing that now D-line, all right, we got to focus on us and let everybody else handle them.
Alex, is there anything that you're noticing teams are doing on third down to maybe at least give you guys pause as a pass rush, or are there certain things that they're showing you that obviously changes the responsibility on your end?
First and second down, there's a lot of maxed up play action for us. Third down, there's a lot of chip. So, I mean, but a lot of teams experience that. We got to find a way to be more productive.
Andy told us on Monday that was a pretty quiet plane ride back from Tennessee. It wasn't a lot of music, that guys were on their iPads and watching film. Did you notice that? I mean, did it seem different to you? And there seemed like a different, approach this week?
Yeah, I mean, the thing about Tennessee is I felt like defensively we did a lot of things well, and it just sucks that it didn't show on the scoreboard. So there's a little disappointment there, but, more than anything, we're encouraged. We got to carry that over into this week and hopefully get better results.
You look out against Washington, against Tennessee. You all have had great second halves, but you had the team score. What's it going to take for you all to carry that over the 4 quarters?
Man, we got to start fast. Past couple weeks, we've closed extremely well. We got to find a way to start faster, and that's been the story across the whole team, not just the defense.
Just one last question. Does the defense find itself under pressure a lot when obviously most of the time the team is deferring if they win the coin toss and you all are put out there on the field first?
Not at all. I think not just us, but most defenses in this league like starting off the game first. We don't want to be on the sideline. So whenever we start the game first, we like that. So that's not a reason.
Alex, you mentioned the importance of starting fast.
Say that one more time?
You mentioned the importance of trying to start fast. And obviously, like Darren says, the second half you guys have really shut out the opponent. But why do you think y'all haven't started fast? What's behind that?
Man, if I had the answer for you, we would have started fast 3 weeks ago. So, like I said, we're still trying to figure that out. We plan on that showing this week. We plan on starting fast this week and working on some things that'll get us there this week. And we're confident we can get those results done.
What concerns you most about the Giants?
Skill position wise, they got some elite skill position players. I know a lot of the guys have been banged up and out. This week, potentially everybody could be back. Have all their skill position guys back, you know, that presents a lot of problems and issues for us that we haven't seen on film in the past. So.
Okay, thanks, Alex.
Cool.
Thanks, Alex.